Have you ever wondered why, after turning 50, so many men suddenly find themselves losing the very strength and confidence they thought would always be there? I've seen it countless times in my practice. Men who once felt unstoppable now whisper to me about nights of frustration, mornings without energy, and a growing fear that their best years are behind them. The truth is, when blood flow slows and testosterone dips, your body doesn't just age quietly, it sends signals. Weakness, fatigue, and unreliable erections are some of the first warnings, and if ignored, they can lead to even more serious health issues like high blood pressure, diabetes, and heart disease. But here's what most men don't realize sometimes: the most powerful solutions don't come from expensive pills or complicated treatments. They come from the simplest daily habits, the kind of things our bodies were designed for all along. And one of the most overlooked habits is also the easiest: chewing the right foods for just 1 minute. My name is Dr. Sophia Carter. I'm a urologist with more than a decade of experience helping men restore their health naturally. Over the years, I've learned that transformation often begins with something small, something so simple you could start tonight. I've watched patients regain not just stronger, more dependable erections, but also sharper energy, better sleep, and a renewed sense of vitality, all by adding certain foods to their routine in the right way. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly which foods to chew, why they work, and how a single minute of consistent practice can change everything. And I'll give you the first one right now because I don't want you to miss it. It's sitting in your kitchen, and yet most men have no idea how to unlock its full power. The very first food I tell my patients about is garlic. And I don't mean the kind that's hidden in pasta sauce or cooked down until it loses its punch. I'm talking about raw garlic, small, sharp, and powerful enough to change the way blood moves through your body. Many men who sit across from me in my office confess the same fear, doctor. It feels like my body just doesn't respond the way it used to. I try, but nothing happens. What most don't realize is that their blood vessels have quietly grown stiff and narrow over the years, choking off circulation where it matters most. This is where garlic comes in. Raw garlic contains a compound called allicin, and here's the secret: allicin doesn't even exist until you chew or crush that clove. That's when enzymes in your saliva flip the switch and activate it. Think of it like unlocking a hidden medicine cabinet right in your mouth. Once allicin is released, it travels through your bloodstream, widening blood vessels, lowering blood pressure, and letting oxygen-rich blood surge freely again. And when that blood flow improves, the pelvic region responds with stronger, more natural erections. I remember one of my patients, a 58-year-old man who'd nearly given up on intimacy. I asked him to chew a clove of raw garlic each evening, just for 1 minute and nothing more. 3 weeks later, he told me, "Doctor, I feel like someone turned the power back on." His stamina improved, his energy during the day was steadier, and he even noticed his cholesterol numbers drop. Science backs this up. 2 multiple studies show garlic doesn't just aid circulation, it strengthens the heart itself, meaning every pump is stronger. Every beat pushes more life through your body. If the taste feels too strong, you can crush a clove, let it sit for a few minutes to activate the allicin, then chew it gently with a slice of apple or parsley. Some men even mix it with a teaspoon of honey for a smoother flavor. The key is consistency. 1 clove here and there won't change much, but 1 clove a day builds momentum, keeping vessels open and blood flowing. And here's the part most men don't expect. Garlic isn't just about blood flow. By boosting circulation and supporting the heart, it lays the foundation for stamina, endurance, and confidence in every part of life. But garlic is only the beginning, because the next food doesn't just move blood, it actually awakens your entire circulation with a warmth you can feel almost instantly. If garlic unlocks your blood vessels like a hidden key, ginger is the fire that keeps that blood moving strong. The first time I recommend ginger to my patients, they often raise an eyebrow. Isn't that just for cooking? They ask. But once they try it, they quickly understand why this spicy root has been treasured for centuries. Unlike garlic's sharp bite, ginger carries a warmth that spreads through your entire body. That warmth isn't just in your mouth, it's circulation, waking up. Here's what the science shows. Ginger is packed with compounds like gingerols and shogaols. These act as natural stimulants, gently opening your arteries and calming the hidden inflammation that silently builds inside them with age. A 2017 study in the Journal of Nutrition found that regular ginger consumption improved blood vessel flexibility in men over 50, a key factor for stronger, more dependable erections. I can't count how many patients have told me, "Doctor, I feel more alive after chewing ginger. It's like my body is finally listening again." But ginger's magic doesn't stop with circulation. It has a powerful effect on digestion, and that matters more than most men realize. When your digestion works well, your body can absorb nutrients, zinc, magnesium, amino acids, the raw materials needed to produce testosterone. I've seen men who struggled with bloating and poor absorption finally regain their energy once they made ginger a daily habit. Think of it as a bridge. Ginger makes sure the fuel you put into your body is actually used for energy, strength, and vitality, not wasted. Even more surprising, ginger helps protect the very glands that produce testosterone. By fighting oxidative stress in the testes, it shields your natural hormone factory from breaking down. Over time, that means not just better circulation, but also higher stamina, improved recovery, and a renewed sense of masculinity. If the flavor feels too fiery at first, I tell my patients to start small. A thin slice, chewed slowly for a minute, is enough. Let it mix with saliva, let the compounds activate, and then swallow. If it burns, just follow with a sip of warm water. With time, your body adjusts, and what once felt sharp becomes invigorating. Garlic lays the foundation, but ginger fuels the engine, and together they turn back the clock on circulation and vitality. Yet, even with both, there's a third food that adds something unique. It doesn't just protect your blood vessels, it guards the very cells that produce testosterone like a shield against aging. And that food might surprise you. Garlic unlocks your circulation, ginger fuels the engine. But cloves are different. They don't just move blood, they defend the very source of your masculinity. These tiny buds might look ordinary, but inside they carry one of the most concentrated shields against aging that I've ever recommended to my patients. When men over 50 come to me complaining about fading energy and weaker firmness, I often explain that the issue isn't just blood flow. It's oxidative stress, the slow, silent rust that builds up in your body. Just like metal left in the rain, your testicular cells, the very ones that produce testosterone, can weaken and break down under constant stress. That's where cloves step in. Chewing just 1 or 2 cloves releases eugenol, a powerful compound proven to calm inflammation, improve circulation, and guard delicate hormone-producing cells. Studies in journals like Phytotherapy Research show that eugenol acts as a natural antioxidant, protecting male fertility and hormone levels well into later years. I think of it like posting bodyguards at the gates of your testosterone factory. Nothing harmful gets through. One of my patients, a 62-year-old grandfather, told me he felt his mornings were dull, lifeless, and his intimacy nearly gone. I suggested a nightly ritual: chew 2 cloves before bed. Within weeks, he returned smiling. "Doctor," he said, "I wake up with energy again." Even my wife noticed the difference. The reason is simple. Nighttime is when your body repairs and balances hormones. By chewing cloves before bed, you're fueling the repair process at the exact moment your body needs it most. The added bonus, they freshen your breath naturally, something my patients always laugh about but secretly appreciate. But remember, moderation is key. 1 or 2 cloves is enough. Too many can cause irritation. Consistency matters more than excess. Garlic builds the foundation, ginger lights the fire, and cloves guard the source of testosterone itself. But what if you could also supply your body with the exact minerals it's been quietly starving for over the years? Nutrients that stress and poor diet have drained away. That's where the next food comes in, and it's one most men overlook until it's too late. Cloves guard the very source of testosterone, but protection alone isn't enough. Your body also needs raw building blocks, the minerals that keep hormones strong and circulation alive. And this is where one of the simplest, most overlooked foods comes in pumpkin seeds. Most men think of them only as a seasonal snack roasted around Halloween, but in reality, they are one of the most concentrated nutritional powerhouses I've ever prescribed to my patients. Here's what I mean. Pumpkin seeds are loaded with zinc and magnesium. Zinc is absolutely essential for testosterone production. Without it, your body simply cannot make enough of this critical hormone. In fact, research published in the Journal of Nutrition found that men with low zinc levels showed a significant drop in testosterone within just 20 weeks. That's less than 6 months. Magnesium plays a different but equally powerful role. It calms the nervous system, lowers stress hormones like cortisol, and improves the flexibility of blood vessels. Together, zinc and magnesium form a shield. One fuels testosterone, the other protects circulation. I'll never forget a 55-year-old patient who came to me exhausted, stressed, and frustrated. His lab results showed borderline low testosterone and high blood pressure. Instead of rushing to medication, I asked him to add 2 tablespoons of raw pumpkin seeds to his nightly routine, chewing them slowly so the natural oils could begin absorbing right in his mouth. 3 weeks later, he told me, "Doctor, my energy feels steady again, and I don't crash in the afternoons anymore." His blood pressure improved and his libido returned. That's not coincidence, that's the science of minerals at work. Chewing pumpkin seeds isn't just about crunching, it's about releasing their oils, letting the nutrients mix with your saliva, and giving your body an instant head start on absorption. You don't need a lot. Just a small handful each day can make a world of difference. Garlic built the foundation, ginger fueled the fire, cloves guarded the source, and pumpkin seeds supply the building blocks your body has been starving for. But there's one more food that completes this chain, a humble nut that not only supports testosterone, but also triggers the release of nitric oxide, the chemical messenger your body depends on for strong-lasting erections. Pumpkin seeds deliver the minerals your body craves, but minerals alone can't guarantee strength. For erections to be firm, blood has to surge quickly, stay locked in place, and flow with the same force you had in your younger years. That's where walnuts come in. At first glance, they look like a simple snack, but inside they hold the exact nutrients your arteries and hormones depend on to perform. Walnuts are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, the healthy fats that keep your blood vessels supple and elastic. When arteries are stiff, blood struggles to reach the pelvic region, but when they're flexible, blood rushes in with ease, fueling strong natural erections. Walnuts also provide arginine, an amino acid your body converts into nitric oxide. And nitric oxide is the silent hero of male performance. It's the messenger that tells your arteries, relax, open wide, let the blood flow. Without enough of it, erections weaken or vanish altogether. One of my patients, a 60-year-old engineer, told me he felt drained, tense, and increasingly anxious about his performance. I suggested he replace his late-night cookies with 2 or 3 walnuts, chewed slowly every evening. Within a month, he reported not just stronger circulation, but also deeper sleep and calmer moods. That's no accident. Walnuts are packed with antioxidants that reduce inflammation and protect the brain, while their healthy fats encourage steady energy instead of the sugar highs and crashes that drain testosterone. Here's the part I love. Most testosterone is primarily made during deep sleep. By calming the body and supporting rest walnuts, help create the perfect environment for your hormones to rise naturally. My patients often tell me, "Doctor, I wake up feeling younger, more rested, more ready." So garlic built the foundation, ginger lit the fire cloves, guarded your testosterone pumpkin seeds, supplied the minerals and walnuts, supercharged your circulation with nitric oxide. And when you put them together, just 1 minute of chewing each day can turn fear into confidence, weakness into strength, and uncertainty into performance you can rely on. But how do you bring all of this into a daily habit, and what results can you really expect if you stay consistent? That's exactly what I'll share with you as we wrap this up. So let's bring this all together. Garlic builds the foundation, ginger fuels your circulation cloves, protect your testosterone pumpkin seeds, supply the essential minerals, and walnuts supercharge blood flow with nitric oxide. 5 simple foods chewed slowly for just 1 minute a day can transform your energy, your confidence, and your performance in ways that expensive pills never could. I want you to remember, this change doesn't come overnight, but it also doesn't have to be complicated. Start small. Pick one of these foods tonight, make it a part of your routine, and stay consistent for 3 weeks. I've seen so many men regain not only stronger erections, but also deeper sleep, sharper focus, and a sense of vitality they thought was gone forever. And know this, you're not alone in this journey. As a doctor, I've watched countless patients struggle with the same fears, only to discover that their bodies were capable of much more than they believed. If you're feeling discouraged right now, let this be your reminder. Your health, your strength, and your masculinity can all be rebuilt one small step at a time. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like it, save it, so you can come back later and subscribe to my channel for more science-based advice on men's health. And hit the notification bell so you never miss the newest tips. Before you go, tell me in the comments, which of these 5 foods are you going to try first? I'd love to know where you're starting. Your health matters, your confidence matters, and your best years are not behind you. They're waiting, and you can begin reclaiming them right now, 1 minute at a time. At a